Hi friends, I'm Al. Welcome back to Al's Vinyl Collection. It's been 2 years since I listened to a song on this channel. It's been 2 years really since I did any form of content. So 2 days ago I released a vinyl review and it got me into the mood to carry on. I feel like I'm in a place where I want to carry on with this channel. Life caught up to me. I've caught up with life again. We're all good. We can carry on now. I have been away so long that I've lost all of my recommendations. I can't, I've lost my list. I've lost everything. I've got, in the time between me leaving, stopping creating content, I got a new PC. All my files are gone. I'm starting everything pretty much from scratch. This is why I've got this little streamer visualizer here that I created earlier. But I'm just trying to go off what I remember people recommending and what I liked and what I wanted to hear more of. So I have a list of some artists myself that I want to hear. Jimmy Buffett is one. I've heard one Jimmy Buffett song on an AI curated Spotify playlist, and I really liked it. And I thought, I actually don't know any of Jimmy. The first exposure I had to Jimmy was in Alan Jackson's song "It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere," and that was a really, really brief cameo. So today I'm going to be looking at Joni Mitchell again, because Joni Mitchell was the last artist I reacted to, listened to, and I think I kicked the hornet's nest a little bit by saying Joni was country when Joni is in fact folk, and as someone points out in the comments, folk transitioning into blues and jazz, and I heard that with the two very varying versions of both sides. Now there was the one that I listened to, and there's one on Spotify from a little later in her career, which is more like a ballad. It's more kind of melancholic rather. And anyway, enough talking. I'm going to be looking at Big Yellow Taxi today, mostly because it's her first. It's her first song on Spotify, her number one song on Spotify rather, her most popular song on here with 184 million streams. And I've not heard it. I've seen the name Big Yellow Taxi. So it's not an unfamiliar name, but I just want to listen to it and give my thoughts, and we'll just see where we go.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, put away the DDT now.
I just very, really quickly want to briefly want to pause it, because I really like everything that's going on, and I just want to just quickly get my thoughts out whilst they're coming to me. Firstly, it's very, very clear. So I just pulled the lyrics up on Spotify, so it's very clearly, I suppose, not a form of protest song, an environmental protest song. Very, very clear commentary on what's happening to the world. And interestingly, because I know, because I had a little bit of research into the song beforehand, not crazy, I don't want to spoil the song for me. I like to listen to these messages myself and hear them, but I just wanted to see when it was released. So this was released in 1970, and it's funny. It's not funny. It's poignant that the same message that Joni's singing about in 1970 is so prevalent today, if not more prevalent. You know, I was listening to a song that came out last year where they're talking about turning your dreams into parking lots. I was listening to a Bruce Springsteen song where he's talking about, you know, turning everything you know and love is turning into parking lots. I think it's a great message, and I want to get into it more at the end. But also, I just want to say it's such, like, when you look at the message of the song, the meaning of the song, how dark it is, really, because it is dark. It's sad and it's dark. With the juxtaposition of these. The song has such an upbeat vibe and feeling, but I will stop talking because I want to get into the rest of the song.
They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, or leave me the birds and the bees. Please don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
No, Spotify, we're not listening to the river. Or River, sorry, this isn't Bruce Springsteen. That was a really, really cool song. Cool song in terms of production and instrumentals, not cool in terms of meaning. Meaning is sad, meaning is poignant, but I like the environmental concerns being brought up. Like I said, this is a message that keeps coming back in songs that I listen to now, and it's sad that it's been going on for so many decades now. I think that chorus really brings up some feelings I think everyone really feels, that you don't know what you have till it's gone. It can be placed onto everything in your life, but especially where you live, especially in nature. I'm very grateful for where I live, and I'm very unhappy that there are planning permissions being requested, applications being put in to cut up the countryside where I live and turning it into housing estates. So I think for me right now, this feels almost like it's doubly hitting, because it's sad, and it's like you're trying to cherish the beautiful environment around us, and you're just watching it getting churned into housing estates. You're watching the corporate greed just taking over the world. There was one line that I didn't, because there was a very, very clear image, a very, very clear theme, which is the environmental themes. The line, I can't remember it, obviously I've just heard it, I'm going to try and remember it, but she mentioned her old man being taken off by a big yellow taxi. I wasn't quite sure how that fit in. If anyone knows, please let me know. Please tell me your thoughts, what your interpretations of it. But I didn't instantly, kind of nothing really came to me when I was listening to it. But I did, like I said, I looked up a few little facts, a few little tidbits. I want to bring some history into this as well. So obviously Joni Mitchell wrote the song in 1970, but apparently she wrote it after a trip to Hawaii, and she was just struck with the stark contrast between the island's natural beauty and I suppose the site where she lives of massive parking lots, and I'd say modernisation, but I don't think you can really put a label on tearing up the world and turning it into houses and parking lots, to be honest. But following on from this, I read as well that this song became an anthem during the environmental movement. And you know, I can see it, I can feel it. I know I've seen Joni Mitchell's name a lot, and I imagine it's probably for that reason. I think she's got a lovely playful voice, but a lovely, like, soulful, beautiful voice as well. And I really like, I know I said I really like the production and the instrumentation, but I really do. So I'm a big fan with songs that there should always be, this is the, I call it the Buck Owens mentality, because it's what I first heard it with through Buck Owens, that there should always be something happening in a song. There should never be a repetition. You know, so if you've got like a solo artist who's just strumming their guitar and singing, and then they stop singing but they just keep strumming the same chords, there should be something happening in those fills, in those silences, and I think Joni did a really great job of doing that. And also, so you have the verse with just the strumming of the guitar and the other little instruments coming in, and then you have the pre-chorus where things change. The whole feeling just changes, and I love her vocal melody in there. I'm gonna quickly see if I can just pull back up what I mean.
With a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot.
So you got that lovely strumming. You got the lovely. I love the drums. I love the panning. I love that the drums are panned on this right channel, but really really delicate toms there. And then we come into.
Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone?
It sounds like a cymbal. It sounds like a triangle. But it also sounds very ever so slightly synthesized. And if it's the early 70s, it could have been very early synthesis. I imagine not. I imagine it probably was just a triangle. But I really like it. It's sort of one of those little nuances that just really sticks out to me.
Put up a pocket that you don't it always seem to go.
And the lack of instrumentation as well.
That you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
I really love that. And I know I've said it, and I said it earlier, but these backing vocals as well, it's like a real juxtaposition to the message of the song. But you have three different melodies, three different kind of sections to this song, and I really love it. I think it's a really great it's really great craftsmanship for a song. And also the ending.
Put up a parking lot.
You can hear her having fun with the song, and I love that. I love when you can hear an artist having fun with their song. It's a great meaning, and I think by the end of this song, she probably knew she'd killed it. You know, there's no two ways about it. Like you come out of that recording session, you come to the end of it, and you know how many takes it's taken. You hear that version, and you know you've done it, and you can have the fun with it, and she does have fun with it, and that's the great feeling with a song, is that it's loose and it feels, it feels free, it feels loose, it feels really fun and good. I really like it, and I think it's great, because I know I made the mistake of saying that she's country. I suppose it's hard because country gets such a country is almost an umbrella term these days. And when you think of country, everyone has a different thought. And I'm not saying she's country now, don't worry. But I just want to just quickly comment on country, because everyone has a different thoughts on what country is. Country can be bluegrass, it can be hillbilly, it can be modern country where you have kind of click tracks, or there can be kind of almost like rockabilly-esque country. You can have more kind of rock country. For me, the country I listen to is 70s country, late 60s, 70s, where it's very much like Joni Mitchell. Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell's one of my big go-to for that feeling. Sometimes Townes Van Zandt as well, but he's kind of his own breed, his own genre. I think I love Townes. But it's a lot of these genres can blend, and a lot of them I think you can kind of think, oh, this sounds like country, when it's not. So I'm not going to definitively label anyone as anything, but as folk goes, brilliant. I do love a bit of this kind of just laid back acoustic kind of folk country. And as for the second song, listening to the second song by Joni Mitchell, I really like her. It's really hard because I feel like with a new artist, you have a whole discography to go into, and you could jump into something you don't like. And I've done that before, where you jump into an artist's song and you think, oh, I don't like that, I'm not going to listen to them anymore. So it's been really important to me that I carefully select the songs I'm listening to, so I can hear these golden gems and know kind of what the artist can do before listening to maybe a song that wasn't as commercially successful or doesn't really stand out in their discography, and then think, oh no, I'm put off by that. But anyway, I've rambled enough. If there are any more Joni songs you want me to listen to, please let me know, because I want to hear this journey. I want to go on this journey, and I want to hear what Joni, this journey, I want to hear what Joni, I'm going to start saying this journey and a journey in a minute. I want to hear the rest of Joni, and I want to hear, I just said Joni. I did it. I'm going to stop talking. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribing is free. It helps me out tenfold. You can always unsubscribe later, and a vast majority of the people who watch these videos are unsubscribed. So if you fancy it, feel free. But please do let me know what you want me to listen to. I love this journey. I love listening to this music, and so much of what you guys have suggested has ended up on my playlists, and it always made me think of you guys in my little hiatus. I would always listen to the music on my commute and whatnot, and think, yeah, that's my house vinyl collection family who've given me that. So please do give me some more music to listen to. Until the next time, keep spinning those records. Take care.